How's it going, everyone? For today's video, we are continuing Better Call Saul with Season 4, Episode 9, Wiedersehen. That is a word that I feel like it's probably one of the most common German words that we have heard. It just means like goodbye. I think we're saying goodbye to parts of our team that are working for Gus. So I think that's because it's a German word, it means bye. I just kind of see that being what's going on. If you guys are interested in joining me on my full Better Call Saul journey, be sure to check out my Patreon. I'll be linking that down below in the description for those of you who are interested, as well as like checking out like Patreon exclusives that I have not yet, like unreleased Patreon content. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, let's continue with Better Call Saul Season 4 Episode 9, Wiedersehen. She's on crutches.
My firm submitted plans for Mesa Verde Bank. We're building a branch here in Lubbock. Internally, I realized I was missing one of the old versions. I think it's possible the wrong version ended up in our proposal.
Oh dear.
I have the correct plans here.
She's probably like, I can't help you.
And I was hoping to just take a look at the approved plans to compare them.
If they're wrong, you know you have to refile.
Yeah.
Oh, she messed up big time.
8783 Baylor Street.
I'll be right back.
Oh, she messed up. I think they're gonna fire Kim.
Oh, I'll come around to you.
Oh, good, thanks. Dates match, that's a good start. And room dimensions should be 15'6" by 12'6".
15'6" by 12 foot.
Okay, 2 for 2. We're good. We got dates and we got dimensions.
Your foot.
I started trail running a couple months ago and got my foot snagged in one of the roots. Just twisted my ankle.
Oof.
Why do I feel like she's lying? We got this.
Been that bad, except I have an 8-month-old, so.
It's a Jimmy scam. Jimmy scam.
My brother's been helping since I'm a little limited these days, driving me around and whatnot. Great. Yes.
No refiling.
You saved my life. I am telling you, my boss would have murdered me.
I understand.
There's Jimmy. What is he gonna do? He's gonna spill it on the things.
Yo, Lizzie.
Where's Aiden?
He's fine. He's in the Wrangler. Just take a smell because...
You left him in the wait, it's a fake baby. Vicky, it's a fake baby.
Because you can't leave a baby in a car. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, man. I didn't know.
You're supposed to watch a baby for 5 minutes in a car.
They did file the wrong version. And if it's the same one, they don't have to resubmit it. They could just, okay.
How's Aiden?
Oh, he's fine.
Your milk?
What?
Well, it just kind of went everywhere.
What are you talking about?
I am so sorry. You're going to give me your copy, and I'll trade them out. They're exactly the same. No one has to know.
Shirley is such a G. She's so sweet. But of course, they're scamming the poor gal.
I can't tell you how much this means to me, really.
Wrong
Your life.
plans.
We need to stick together.
She's traded out for different plans. But what was the end goal? Like, what was wrong with the submitted plans? Does she have her own little... She has her own little ulterior motive? Look at how her demeanor completely changed. This is a Kim I didn't think we'd ever see. She was always so straight edge, so by the book. And to see her kind of like go the Jimmy route I could not have even fathomed that. Out of everything we've seen out of Kim, I could not picture her going this route. I'm a little disappointed.
Tío Héctor, soy Lalo. ¿A poco no me reconoce?
He doesn't have his bell yet.
¿Uno sí?
Nada, no.
And now this is the Hector that we've seen in Breaking Bad.
¿Quién tiene los huevos más grandes de todo Michoacán? Sabía que seguía ahí adentro.
It's dark to see this is what Gus did to him on purpose, when he could have gotten more help.
Hotel Tulipán. ¿Se acuerdan? Armó todo ese desmadre solo para demostrar que no le tenía miedo. Se tomó su tiempo con él. Ese pendejo estaba tan orgulloso de su hermoso español. Pero igual cuando todo se perdió en llamas, olía a mierda. Regresé ese día. Soy un sentimental. Quería un recuerdo. Y lo he tenido todos estos años. ¿Quiere verlo?
The bell.
A ver, ahí tiene, tío. Una probada, ándale. Otra.
It's the beginning of Hector and his bell. So this is where it came from, the bell idea, and just the way that everything fell into place. I had so many questions about Hector.
Hey, why don't you, go get some Jell-O? Hablemos del chileno.
Oh, you gave him the bell? Oh. That's messed up. He's gonna rob you. What do you have in this nursing home that he can't get from the outside?
Same old Hector. Just wants to kill everybody.
Oh, that's not a good... We were like, let's talk about the Chilean, and the next sentence is that he wants to kill everyone. That's not a good sign.
This time next week, I will once again be James McGill, Esquire.
No, you're gonna be Saul Goodman.
Unexpected bonus of the drop phone business. It turns out it's great for client development. Of course, they all know me as Saul Goodman.
What's with details?
A lot of people are going to be begging for the old Yule Babineau treatment. People would pay top dollar for us to undo a potentially life-ruining sentence.
I think we should only use our powers for good.
She's still got good in her, but Jimmy is really trying to bring her to the dark side, the corrupt side.
Yeah, we'll know when we see it. I like it. It's a plan I can get behind.
Oh. We're gonna blast the hole? Bye-bye.
I'm in position. We're almost ready here. Stand by.
We have a small problem. It means there's no continuity in the circuit of one of the three charges. I'll go in and check.
How about
You with the demolition
don't
expert.
do that?
It's my job, Michael.
He's gonna get blown up. Someone's gonna blow him up. So that man gonna get blown up. Okay. Alright. I have a really awful feeling about this. Can we just unplug everything from the charges? Before we risk someone going down with the explosives? What? What? What is it? What is it? Just really nervous. This is really tense. Okay, we just gotta connect in and run. Actually, don't run. No, they're not gonna. They gotta press a button, right? And then it blows up? Okay. All good. Let's get up those stairs. Okay.
Versuch's nochmal.
Okay, so he was just very nervous.
We're good here.
Or they're gonna try and mask the explosion with another thing, aren't they? The fact that semi was loud enough to cover an entire underground explosion, crazy, wild. He was really terrified he was gonna die. He thought Gus was gonna assassinate him with that. That's what I think that he thought. That's what I assume he thought.
We're missing one! I am not doing.
I'm good, thank you. Mike. Guten Abend.
Mike embracing his inner German. I really thought it was gonna be the end.
What's on your mind?
I'm pleased the blasting went well.
You don't seem pleased.
You were married?
I was.
How long?
22 years.
My wife. Without her, I am...
Adrift.
Yeah, adrift without her. Kai could supervise the work until I get back. 4 days, 5.
You're talking about flying to Germany for a weekend.
This is a huge job. We can't risk it.
Finish the job. When it's done, from the money you've made here, you'll never be away from your wife again.
That's true.
Of course.
To have a husband like that in the future is goals.
We'll get you on the phone with her for an extra call.
Not enough.
Thank you, my friend.
He's disappointed. Very clearly. Can we fly her out? Bring her from Germany to Albuquerque.
Mr. Free?
There's a man who just came in.
Yeah, and he wants to kill you.
And I know that it's been a while, but I was just like, he is so familiar.
I think it's one of the guys that, made all the trouble last year. I thought that you want to know.
Oh, thank you, Lyle. I'll take care of it.
Is everything to your liking?
This is the best chicken I have ever had.
You're making me so hungry. What the hell? I want that.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Is there any chance
Die.
But is it possible for me to meet the owner?
I am the owner.
Really?
Would you be interested in franchising? Because I would be eager to invest.
Well, perhaps we should go to my office where we can discuss it further.
This way.
He... Look at his face. He's like...
Eduardo Salamaca, but you can call me Lalo.
He's so charismatic, which makes his sick darkness so much scarier. Because you can't read him.
I come here on behalf of my entire family to give you our deepest thanks for saving Don Hector's life. Varga tells me that while everybody else was picking their asses, you rushed to him, struck him on the chest, and brought him back.
It was a simple instinct.
What you did was a gesture of peace. Or at least that's how we see it. ¿Alguna vez te has puesto a pensar que ese Don Eladio es un cabrón? ¿Le gusta esta mala leche entre nosotros?
No considero que haya mala leche.
If we were to get along too well, I'm sure Eladio wouldn't like that, would he?
I am satisfied with the current arrangement.
You would be crazy to go up against Eladio. You know, we'll talk some more. If you need a favor, I'm your man.
Same. Naturally.
And I'll be back for that chicken, eh?
I'm so hungry. Stop bringing up the chicken. Yeah, Gus is on to him. He knows something's not right.
So you pick up 6 keys a week? Where?
He's got a chicken farm way out of town.
Show me.
Huh. Let's get reinstated, Jimmy.
Mr. McGill, we're ready for you now.
And it looks like you've completed the pre-prosecution diversion program?
That's right.
And for most of last year, you've been employed at CC Mobile. It's a cell phone store.
What made you choose that particular field?
Honestly, just to put bread on the table.
Well, as the saying goes, the law is constantly changing. Have you been keeping yourself apprised?
You know what caught my eye recently was Crawford v. Washington. And if you follow that, it has to do with the admissibility of ex parte examinations.
That was a Supreme Court case, was it?
That's right.
Well, Mr. McGill, is there anything you'd like to tell us about the reasons you were suspended in the first place?
I'm humbled by the sheer stupidity of my actions.
I'm still taken aback by the fact that Chuck is gone.
I can assure you, nothing like that will ever happen again.
Meg, you have something?
What does the law mean to you?
The law?
He doesn't know how to answer. He wasn't prepared.
Listen, growing up, becoming a lawyer was the last thing on my mind. I didn't have the smarts or the skills or the stick-to-itiveness.
I happened to get a job with some attorneys, and I couldn't help but think,
Maybe I could do that. My diploma says the University of American Samoa Law School.
that's a correspondence school.
It's the only one that would take me. I must have quit 10 or 12 times, but I kept coming back to it, and I'm really glad I did.
Our legal system is complicated, and sometimes it could feel capricious, but it's the closest thing to real justice that we've got.
Helping my clients, arguing on their behalf, that's the best thing I've ever done.
Was there any particular influence?
Credit where credit is due. The University of American Samoa. Go land crabs.
Not Chuck.
I think we have everything we need. You'll be getting a letter with our decision in the next few days.
Not yet, huh?
Hey, hi.
Mr. McGill.
Just between you and me, what did they decide? You gotta be kidding me.
No!
They said, why? Why did they say no? Why did they say no?
What did I do wrong?
Mr. McGill, this is not the
I
place.
did everything right. Please tell me. Please.
Mr. McGill, I can't.
I did everything right.
It was a question of sincerity. Some members of the committee found you somewhat insincere.
There has to be something he can do. This is ridiculous. Insincere? I thought that was a beautiful delivery, and I actually found it to be...
Oh, how goes it with the dirty half dozen?
Playing volleyball. That guy Kai cheats.
He would.
Werner's still talking?
The dog, the house, her back's acting up, so they want to go to the Springs at Baden-Baden once he gets back. So, like the usual.
You want me to give a 10-minute warning?
Let him go on as long as he wants.
He misses her so much. It's adorable how much he loves his wife. I really do hope that one day I will have like a husband that like misses me. I feel like the bar is so low. It's on the floor. just miss me. Just genuinely like me. I have a really bad feeling about Werner though. Something is gonna happen with him.
We have no problem with that language and we'll adjust.
Troy, it simply gives us the right to indemnification for breaches of representation. We feel that what we've established is pretty reasonable.
Our clients would like to propose...
Hey there.
But you have to give us a chance.
Slow down.
Slow down. Literally slow down, Jimmy. Oh my god. What if someone's walking?
What happened?
Goddamn year, what am I supposed to do for a whole year?
Jimmy!
I was good, Kim. I mean, I wasn't stuck up, but I knew my shit.
I feel like someone was out to get him.
And I was down to earth, and I was humble, and I was sincere, and they loved it.
What did they say when you talked about Chuck?
What does Chuck have to do with this? What?
Well, so you didn't even...
Why would I?
He didn't bring up Chuck.
And yes, you will appeal. We'll appeal this to them, but we won't let them, and we'll find a way to make you look sincere. Kim, I was sincere.
You think I'm some kind of lowlife, some kind of asshole?
What?
Kind of
Just
lawyer
projecting
guilty
right
people
now.
hire, right?
Why are you making these accusations?
You want to know why the committee called you insincere? Because you didn't mention Chuck. They read the transcripts. They know what happened,
Yes.
Jimmy. They were waiting for you to say something about it.
I don't miss Chuck. Chuck was alive, and now he's dead, and that's that. Finito. Life goes on, so sue me.
That's why we don't have an office.
You got into HHM because of Chuck. Or like even exposed to the law at all.
I have been on your side since the day we met. I have a job, but I drop everything for you. Over and over again. If you need me, I'm there.
She is.
Oh, what a mistake it was to take me up to your office in the sky. You'll never do that again. Yeah, maybe I won't. And maybe next time you call, I won't come. There you go. Kick a man when he's down.
You are projecting so hard.
Jimmy, you are always down.
Oh. Oh my god, that's a hard burn. How do you recover from that? It's hard to come back from. Oh my god, and now we're gonna have to talk. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be so awkward. I really like this shot because that wall shows like a separation between them. It's so you can't just talk it out. You can't communicate. You're an adult. Your job as a lawyer is to communicate. But you can't do it with the one person that matters the most to you. I can't with that kind of behavior. It's so frustrating.
I messed it all up.
You still want to be a lawyer?
Yeah. Well, we can start with that.
She's always willing to help. She really is always willing to clean up his messes. Him is the best.
Ah, thank you, sir. What's going on with 6? What is that?
Dead pixels. A voltage spike earlier. Camera flared for about 20 seconds, but it came right back.
Any of the other cameras do that?
Yeah. 10.
Werner up to no good.
Show me the outside cameras. Oh. You, let's go.
He's too clever. He escaped. And he left a note. Okay. With the detailed notes for the week. Don't even think about coming back, Werner, after doing this.
You check that out.
What's going on?
Crazy. I don't know what the note said. It messes with the cameras. Oh my god. What does this mean for Werner? It's just ridiculous. Like, do your job, man. You agreed to this. I know it's taking longer than you anticipated, but my guy, you're working with really dangerous people and you already had a warning. You already spilled stuff to random people at a bar. How can they trust you when you went internationally? Do you know how many people you can talk to from here, from Albuquerque to Germany? So I just finished this latest episode of Better Call Saul. I have no idea what it means for Werner. I do think that it means he either can't come back or Gus is gonna take him out. And everything that happened with Jimmy and Kim, I was actually really shocked that they denied Jimmy because I do feel like he gave a lot of really good answers. And I feel like him not mentioning Chuck, I think could have been more of a coping mechanism. And I feel like that's something that the board should have also taken into account, that, hey, you know, he has a lot of trauma from his brother, right? So I feel like it's very reasonable for them to be like, hey, I get he doesn't really want to talk about everything that happened with his brother. Like, so I feel like it wasn't fair for the board to say that he was insincere just because he didn't want to bring up something that could possibly make him emotional and possibly risk his chances during the interview. If he gets too emotional, they could see that as a weakness, something like that.
My name is Kenneth Kazanjian, partner with the firm Reeves & Green. I'm here before you today to vouch for Daniel Stark.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Charles McGill, senior partner at Hamlin McGill. I stand before you to vouch for my brother, James Morgan McGill.
I like that his shirt and tie match the balloons.
No, I'm not doing that. Pick something else.
Yes, you are singing
I'm
that
not
with
doing
me.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm not doing Bohemian Rhapsody.
I've been barred for a whole 3 hours. You don't sing that with me, I sue you.
You should do We Didn't Start the Fire. I would rock the out of that. I would go so hard.
Oh, Chuck's gonna bail. I'm going in.
Okay, good luck.
Jimmy, it's been great fun. Really, it has, but I got an early meeting.
You cannot leave. I'm up next.
Tomorrow you're gonna go to work and people are gonna tell you how great my performance was. You're never gonna forgive yourself for missing it.
All right, Jimmy, I'll stay.
Great.
I wouldn't have the guts to do it by myself. I would need someone up with me.
And that's what you've done to Chuck McGill, everyone! Let's hear it!
The loser standing
Yes! Let's go, let's go!
Jimmy's the fun one, and he tried to bring Chuck into it all.
thinking I belong there.
So it wasn't all bad between them. I actually miss Chuck.
The gods may throw the die.
Oh, I see you. I see you, Charles. He's gotta sell lungs. Feel it. Get it.
I'm a lawyer. And you're a lawyer. Hey, you gotta tell Howard to add another M to the firm, because it'll make it more symmetrical.
HHMM.
Oh, no. Come on, just sit down. Yeah. Good. Oh, yeah, it'll do. HHMM.
He's messed up. You should make him throw up before bed.
Jimmy, I put a trash can by the bed just in case.
Water.
You think of everything.
You think of everything.
What do you feel like in the morning? Eggs or pancakes?
Pancakes.
Good night, Chuck.
Good night.
The winner takes it all.
The loser has to fall.
It's so heartwarming to see a good moment between them.
Playing by the rules.
That made me miss Chuck a lot. I wish we had more good moments between them. More good moments to remember. Okay, so we're here for
He's
the
got a
Werner.
3.5-hour jump on us.
Yes,
he doesn't
he
have his
do.
passport, so he's probably not headed to the airport. Most likely ran off towards the highway.
So how is he gonna get to Germany without a passport?
You stay with the crew. You keep him on lockdown. I need the number for Travel Wire. Just connect me. I arranged for my wife to wire me money from Frankfurt, Germany to the U.S. Marguerite Ziegler, Albuquerque branch on 4th. I should have known.
Very clever. Mike's too good. His thought process always impresses me. Every decision he makes.
1003. That's very nice of you to come. I'm Jimmy.
Ken.
Let me guess, they
Greenfield.
have something to do
This
with
is Emily.
being a lawyer?
We knew Chuck back in our
Oh.
time with the Native People's Education Council.
He spoke of you both quite fondly.
He's doing this voice, it's a scam.
Today was the anniversary of...
I can't believe it's been a year. So nice to meet you.
What is he trying to get at?
Give me one of these bear claws.
It's gonna be a long day.
We got customers to rate. That's a good sign.
So it's people to... Gotcha, okay, I know what they're doing.
What's the headstone like?
Oh, Howard picked the big one. It's tasteful.
He's never been to it before in a year. So it looks to me like Jimmy is gonna be there all day to pay his respects look miserable, and it's gonna somehow get back that he is authentic and really does love and care about Chuck. And it's just gonna get back to him becoming a lawyer somehow. And that's what the scam is. He doesn't care about Chuck. And he's very detail-oriented. What are you eating? I'm so hungry. They're in a panic. Looks like a mosquito with big red eyes.
I'm looking for Werner Ziegler.
I'm sorry, even if he was here, it's not company policy to give out customer information.
He is my brother-in-law, and we're very worried about him. He has early-stage dementia. We talked long distance to their sister, Marguerite. She said Werner called ranting and raving, wanting her to send money, and, well, she said she did.
He is selling it.
Look, yeah, he was here. He left about an hour ago. He made a couple calls on the payphone, picked up his money, then left. I think one of his calls was for a cab.
I might have a peek at your security video, see who got him? Oh, I get it. Could you tell me where the nearest hospital is?
He asked if his money came, but not yet.
Oh, that's bad luck. He can't see the car.
That is very bad luck.
Can I see it?
He said he'd be gone 4 days. He's not gone to any cops. This is about him wanting to see his wife, plain and simple.
She's on a Lufthansa flight.
Oh, that's a great airline.
And they'll follow her from the airport to wherever he's holed up. And then
Kill.
there's another way to play this. If Ziegler disappears, you are left with the most expensive hole in the ground this side of the Mississippi. This is on me. I'll fix it.
I really like that he takes accountability like that. Like, he doesn't BS or try to put the blame on anyone else.
Find out who picked Ziegler up at Travel Wire on 4th. Pull a transcript on the last call to his wife. They were going to go on vacation. Baden-Baden, Natural Springs.
Helps your body. Soak your bones.
Hey there. Did you find your brother-in-law? Is he okay?
Oh, God, Mike. The kid hooked you up.
I'm calling for one of your guests. Werner Ziegler. You're sure? And there's no reservation under that name?
Con el amo de la plaza.
But I'm proud to say Hamlin McGill is back and going strong, which is why this couldn't be more appropriate.
On behalf of the whole school, we want to thank you.
No, I didn't donate any of this. I'm just a guest.
And I'm pretty sure I heard someone say you paid for all of it.
I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't.
I happen to know Mr. James McGill paid for the reading room himself. I saw him write the check.
I heard someone say that Jimmy paid for all this himself.
He'd prefer to remain anonymous.
I better go check on him.
I can't believe I wrote a $23,000 check for this.
How much is being a lawyer worth to you?
Someone on the board will hear about this and they'll believe it because they heard it from a colleague.
Judge Papadoumian is in her chambers. Suddenly she smells something. She crosses to her door in a wall of flames.
Please do not bring up potentially committing arson.
I rescue a judge. Now that people are going to talk about. And probably it's not how I come back from insincere.
Very over the top. You need to be subtle, I guess.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Allowed to pay for the food, but I'm too sad to eat.
You don't know if he's on the property at the moment. No message.
Finally notices that he's being tailed. Are you gonna offer him your chewed gum? And be like, here you go. He's gonna steal someone else's car, isn't he? Clever. Oh.
Get out of the way, go! Sorry, it's just not working.
No way! He spilled his slushy all over himself. What a jerk! And it's a hit and run. My guy, get his license plate quick.
This is Duncan Springer. He's a senior from Mayfield High School in Las Cruces. Duncan's delegation was selected to visit the real UN in New York City. What can you tell us about that? This is Marcy Ramirez. She's from Moriarty High.
I think it'll.
This is Franklin Pickett. Theodora.
Well,
Christy, what's it like working with elders?
can I let them go?
Have they had lunch? Yes. Thank them again before leaving.
Of course.
Raymond Chen, 6 votes. Duncan Springer, 6 votes. Marcy Ramirez, 5 votes. Franklin Pickett. Tristan Bolger, 3 votes each. And Christy Esposito, 1 vote.
The 1 vote for Christy Esposito, that was me. I think we should give her another look.
That's the shoplifter.
That's how you identify her.
And yeah, she's had some trouble. Have you all read this? It's really good. It's really good. Maybe she brings something that the others don't.
Like you, Jimmy?
Jimmy, you make a hell of an argument. How about we take another vote?
Miss Esposito, hold up.
Oh, hi.
You didn't get it. They dangle these things in front of you. They tell you you got a chance, but
You made a mistake, and they are never forgetting it.
and I'm not just talking about the scholarship here. I'm talking about everything. But they are never letting you in.
Why are you doing this to her?
Listen, you don't need them. You are not going to play by the rules.
You're going to be smart. You are going to cut corners.
And you are going to win. You're going to be looking down on them.
A lot of...
Screw them. Remember, the winner takes it all.
The winner! Yes, name of the episode.
I've got to go get my bus.
He's trying to light the fire under her. He's like, let the hate flow through you.
I think I do.
She's gonna sell her shoplifting earnings. She's gonna make earnings, and then she's gonna bribe her way to the 50th floor. The classic garage. We haven't seen that in a minute. What, no time for a cigarette?
No.
So that was the straw that broke Jimmy's back.
My friend was here earlier.
Yeah, did they find his brother-in-law? Is he okay?
No, we haven't found him yet.
I showed him everything I've got.
Show me what you showed him.
Maybe you should just call your friend.
Yeah.
He told me to come back and take another look.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Stay true to
You
yourself.
better just call the police.
Fred, you got this.
Travel Wire, this is Fred.
Fred deserves a raise. Oh. Oh, never mind. He vanished. He's like a ghost. Wait, did he go in the ceiling? What was that? Did he go in the ceiling? Man crawled up into the ceiling like it's nothing. He's out of his mind. He just falls through like a cat. And he's got the gun. Crawling up into the ceiling like a cat was not on my bingo card. He killed the kid? Didn't do anything wrong. He did nothing wrong. He was just a kid.
Mr. Werner Ziegler?
Oh, yes.
There's a call for you.
I'm calling on behalf of Gustavo Fring.
Ah, yes.
Please let him know the work will continue. Did Michael show him my letter? I
Explained everything.
My men will be able to continue a few days without me.
Oh my god, Werner has loose lips. He's gonna over-explain.
That's the south wall? The south wall? Yes.
Could you repeat that?
Werner? Michael, is that you?
He's like, you silly goose. Is that you? If he had a phone line.
Michael. I don't want to hear another damn word out of you.
Yeah, you gave him too much of a headache. I get it, your wife's like showing up, but she's vacationing by herself.
The problem might have been starting with remorse, so I'm trying to work into it more gradually. The law plans then remorse, then brother, then legacy. What do you think?
Everything okay? Yeah. Jimmy, the hard part's done. Reading room, scholarship, cemetery.
By now they've got to have heard about some of it. We set up the dominoes, and now you just knock them down.
What would Jimmy do?
Chuck isn't talking for me.
Oh, that's a new low. Even for you, Jimmy, that is a new low. You're gonna use your deceased brother's final note to you to reinstate your it just feels icky. It just doesn't feel right.
I got him.
Where was he?
Place called Dulce Vega Hot Springs up in Yemez. When I found him, he was on the phone with an interested party pretending to be one of your guys. You have any idea who it was?
I do.
All right, I'll bring him in now.
No. Keep him there.
No.
I'd go another way.
That I know.
No, 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 no.
That'd be a mistake.
No.
This discussion serves no purpose.
No, Werner, no, no.
Wait where you are.
No, Werner's... he doesn't even know he's about to die. He's such a sweet...
I'll take care of it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He just missed his wife. He's like... Werner reminds me of like this little innocent misguided golden retriever puppy.
God damn it. Get out. What did you think was going to happen?
I thought I would come back and my friend Michael would be very, very angry.
It was never up to me.
Please, Margareta will land any minute. Let her see me and know everything is okay.
All he cares about is seeing his wife. He doesn't even know that he's about to die.
Let me speak to Mr. Fring. Please, I know. If
Werner, nothing you can say or do will make anyone trust you again.
I will go home. I will never breathe a word of this ever.
He knows the gravity of the situation now, but it's too late.
Does your wife have a cell phone with her? I need you to call her now.
But she knows nothing.
And you need to keep it that way. She's being followed. She goes back to the airport, nothing will happen to her. She can't suspect. It doesn't matter what you tell her as long as she goes back where she belongs.
Although you're not safe, make sure she's safe. What do you even tell her? Like, oh, they took me away, please go back.
Liebste, ich habe ganz schlechte Nachrichten. Ja, die haben mich zurückgerufen, weißt du? Hör mir bitte zu. Ich bin nicht im Hotel und ich bin überhaupt gar nicht in New Mexico. Deshalb musst du zurück nach Hause mit dem nächsten Flug. Jetzt halt die Klappe! Du musst zurück nach Hause. Und ich will dich auch überhaupt nicht sehen, Margarete. Ich will dich nicht sehen. Sofort! Jetzt!
Those were his final words to his beloved wife.
She will go home. If she does not hear a word from me, she will ask questions.
There'll be a story, an accident. Lawyers will visit, German lawyers.
It would be so much simpler if they didn't kill him.
And my men?
They're going home. They'll be okay. They're trusted.
Is there no other way, truly? There are so many stars visible in New Mexico. I will walk out there to get a better look.
It's incredible.
Gail.
I feel like we've been talking about this forever, and here it is. I can work with this. With a series of fans and the right equipment, I am certain that I could do a rudimentary cook.
Not until it is ready.
Oh, he said that with such.
I am gonna go up. Oh, hello?
But yeah, like, I know I don't know much about architecture or, you know, blasting, any of that stuff, like underground digging. I know it takes a lot. It's crazy difficult.
Chuck wrote a good letter, huh?
Chuck wrote a great letter. It's not just the words, though, you know? It's how you read them.
She's trying to guide Jimmy in the right direction without, like, telling him what to do. Even if she doesn't agree with how Jimmy's acting or being.
Jimmy, whatever happens in there, I'm with you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't have a prepared statement.
But I do have this. It's a letter from my brother, Charles McGill. He left it to me in his will.
I have left many things unsaid in our relationship through the years.
Here we go. Let the acting come out.
I'm sorry, I can't do this. It's not right. This letter's between me and him, and it should stay that way.
My brother Chuck, he loved me as a brother.
He did not love me as a lawyer. Big reason I became a lawyer was Chuck. And all my life, I wanted to make him proud. And he was not an easy man to make proud.
Could be a real son of a bitch. Chuck was the one who was always right.
And usually he was. I'll never be as moral as him. I'll never be as smart. I'll never be as good as Chuck.
I can try.
Actually being authentic.
If you decide.
And I get to be a lawyer, I'll do everything in my power to be worthy of the name McGill.
Kim's so proud.
I'm lucky. I got this letter.
I never had a chance to write him a letter and to tell him all the things that I should have.
It's interesting that the season started and ended with Chuck.
I knew you could do it. I knew you
That
had
was
it in
so
you. I mean,
great to see those suckers. That one asshole was crying. He had actual tears.
He was still playing them?
I'm so lucky. I have this letter. God, I could see the Matrix, you know?
You were right. It was all about Chuck.
There's some good news.
Just believe me, I already know.
There's some paperwork for you to sign.
Sweetheart, I'm going to need one more form.
Because I'm not going to be practicing under the name McGill, so...
Shouldn't be a problem.
Wait, Jimmy, what?
It's all good, man.
Oh my god! And here we have the full birth, the official birth of Saul Goodman. So this was an insane way to introduce Saul Goodman. Jimmy McGill is no longer here. He is no longer practicing. He is dead. Saul Goodman, he's officially here and he is in full swing. Wow, that was really intense. I can't believe that he sold that. I really thought that he was being authentic. I thought he was being himself. I thought he actually meant those words. Because I can see and imagine that those were his true feelings. If he had a heart towards Chuck. Kim thought that that came from Jimmy's heart. That's what Kim likes about Jimmy. It's his heart, how he feels and his softness. And I feel like she's slowly realizing that he just doesn't contain that anymore. And the whole Werner thing is such a heartbreaking thought. He should have known the consequences, but he was so naive. He looked at people with he had this optimistic point of view where he was like, oh, they wouldn't do that to me. It's really sad that that's how it went down. And then Werner's wife is going to spend the rest of her life knowing that that's their final conversation. This was a really heartbreaking episode. So yeah, you guys have to let me know what your thoughts are down below. What was something that really stuck out to you about this episode? What did you like? What hurt you? What hit the most? Please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on my Better Call Saul journey. We just finished season 4 and we will be moving on to season 5. So again, friends, thank you so much for being here and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.